they don't know my name. I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Quick pass out to Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to David.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
His kick.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
So first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Trubisky. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
This is Scarborough. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Patterson on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike is on your west.
From the 24, Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Bears ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately to get anything out of that run.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Break. Check. 59. You draw quarter. 59 mark.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 58. Orbit. Mike 59. Hurry.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Bears first down.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Chase Claypool, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Made by Miles Jack. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 24, Jaguars 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Peterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 89 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Cooper Kupp. A 7-yard gain on the play.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion to field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Jordan Berry.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's going to field this at the 4. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky firing it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Montgomery back to the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38, Jaguars 28. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a first down throw that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Patterson.
Today's final score, Bears 38.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it?